You're such a freaking badass. But in going back into your story, you were 85 pounds overweight, you were arrested 6 times, you were in drugs, alcohol, you barely had any friends, and now, homie, you sit here, a freaking badass, that's in a beautiful relationship, that's so damn confident, and have a company that's earning revenue $100 million, I believe? What the hell were you able to do to your habits in order so that you can freaking show up now? And what are the habits you've actually had to ditch in order to be a freaking badass and go after that dream of yours?
I'll tell you something that I tell people when they always come to me and they're trying to lose weight, which is, they say like, Leila, I just can't be consistent. And I'm like, that's not true, because you do consistently overeat, right? And so I think that rings so true to me, because there were a lot of things that I did consistently that got me those results. And I had to then consistently do other things to get the results that I get now. But I think that for a very long period of time when I was making that change, a lot of people say like, did you use positive visualization? And like, I didn't have any of that. What I was able to channel or tap into was all these negative feelings that I had. And I was able to then say like, I'm angry and I'm anxious and I have all this like angst inside of me. Angst inside of me. Angst inside of me. Angst inside of me. And instead of putting it into all of these things, I'm gonna put it into things that are gonna make my life better. The day after the 6th time I was arrested, my dad, they brought me to my parents' house because whatever, they didn't know where my house was, and I think that was what was on my license at the time. And I woke up and the immediate feeling of like absolute dread, right? Just like panic. And I was like, oh my God, I don't remember what happened last night, what happened. And then I like looked to the nightstand and then there's like the arrest record. And I was like, I just remember like the worst anxiety I've ever had, like settling in. Just feeling ashamed, just feeling honestly disgusted with myself. And I had to walk downstairs and my dad was sitting on the couch and I sat down because I'm in his house. He obviously had to deal with whatever happened last night. I'm not gonna be disrespectful and just like leave. And I sat down waiting, just like thinking this is when he's gonna let me have it, right? Like he's just gonna like rip into me. And instead I just remember he sat down, he looked at me and he almost had like tears in his eyes. And he was like, you can do whatever you want. I can't control you. You don't even live in this house anymore. It's like, but I just wanna tell you that I do think that if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to kill yourself. And I just felt so guilty because my dad, he's such a good person. Like he's just like the best person I know. And he's always been there for me. He's always encouraged me. He's always been a cheerleader for me when there was no evidence or reason to be. And I just felt horrible that whether it was, I think it then equated to like feeling horrible about myself, but I felt horrible that I did that to him. And in that moment, I went upstairs and then I got my stuff and I went home to my apartment and I just decided, I was like, it wasn't like, what are you gonna stop doing? It was, you are now a different person. Who you are today is no longer who you are tomorrow. You don't do anything like what Leila has been doing. Leila who's getting arrested and drinking and hanging out with these people, no longer, that's not who you are. You are a new person. And I just remember saying that to myself. I was like, I have a new identity and I am now a new person. 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 I'm angry and I'm anxious and I have all this like angst inside of me. 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 I'm angry and I'm anxious and I have all this like angst inside of me. 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 Angst inside of me.
Demons be gone!
Be gone, demons.
Be gone!
Leave this studio!